All right, all right. Hello there, guys. This is Harry, and welcome back to Chelsea and Beyond. This is another episode of Chelsea News, and yeah, we don't really. It's been a bit of a slow morning. There's not much to talk about. A few incomings, a few outgoings, a few rumors, but yeah. So I guess we're just gonna get straight into that.
All right, straight up, we get into it. Just in, Spurs are interested in Nicholas Jackson. CFC value him at 65 million, and that's from Karen Gill. And obviously, I'm regurgitating this via CFC Pies. Yeah, I saw a very funny tweet that said that for anyone else, it is
65 million for Spurs. It's 100 million. But yeah, anyway, I really wouldn't be too fussed about selling Jackson to them, just simply for the mere fact that, man, I think I've been done with Jackson for like the longest time. But furthermore on that,
we also have just in. Uh, Tottenham are interested in Nicholas Jackson. No formal approach to open club to club talks as of yet. Sources have confirmed that Spurs currently have Jackson under consideration. Chelsea are understood to value Jackson at 65 million. That's still from Karen Gill, regurgitated via CFC Dodgers, the Blue Dodgers. Yeah,
same thing. Just I really wouldn't mind selling Jackson. Like as far as I'm concerned, you can sell him tomorrow, and yeah, we'll be good. I'm gonna show you why a bit later. I have a whole list here that I think we should take a look at probably. But yeah, moving on swiftly. There's not much to say about Jackson. Just yeah, if we can get a move, let's just get a move. All right, moving on to
Axel Disasi. West Ham and Chelsea have agreed a deal in principle for Axel Disasi. Personal terms verbally agreed with Disasi on a permanent and a buyout clause if not promoted. Disasi has asked for 1 to 2 weeks to see if other clubs are serious or not in their interest. I don't know which other clubs are probably interested in Disasi. I think it was Crystal Palace. That's like the only one that I properly know that are interested. But as far as I know, it's literally just West Ham, and probably Crystal Palace. Either way, wherever he goes, it's just that if he goes to Crystal Palace, it benefits us more than if he goes to West Ham. Because obviously we know we're interested in Adam Morton, and it's a little bit of you scratch my back, I scratch yours, with the FFP and all that. So it helps us in a sense if he goes to Crystal Palace. But yeah, same thing with him. Just want him gone. Like I mean, he's been in the bomb squad for ages and ages and ages. So yeah,
that's Axel Disasi. Let me know what you think about Axel Disasi to West Ham or possibly Crystal Palace, just depending on what you do prefer. Which other? There's not much to really talk about. Yeah, we had a few quotes from Caicedo today that I can.
quickly share with you via Fabrizio Romano. Moses Caicedo, when they offered me a new deal, I said yes, as my desire is clear. I want to become a legend at this club, and I'm really hoping he does. I'm really hoping like we grind out for the long haul with Caicedo. He's There's no doubt he's one of my favorite players right now, and like to be fair, I would rather lose Enzo than lose Caicedo because I feel like Caicedo is such an integral part to what we are trying to do, how we build up, how we defend, especially with Xabi Alonso. It's going to be like, yeah. Honestly, if there wasn't much with Enzo, like the drama and all that, if there wasn't much, I'd probably say he would be very good under Xabi Alonso, and Xabi Alonso would use him quite well, especially in the build-up phase and how to progress the ball in that number 8 role. Okay, a progression role from a deep six, picking up the ball to an 8 to a 10, that entire range. But I really don't think, yeah, and I don't think we have any midfielder with that capability who can play, in a sense, the way Xabi Alonso used to do for Liverpool. But yeah, I guess we'll see who will sign. If we sign Adam Morton, then probably we're looking at, yeah, the problem with selling Enzo right now is that if we sell Enzo, we are going to have to replace him with two players. It can't just be one. Maybe if we're getting someone like a Bruno G, would have some sort of, leeway in that. But there are very few players who are very few and far between who are of the ilk who can produce what Enzo produces, both on the goal side and the creativity side, and also partially in the defensive side, though he wasn't really that good defensively. So if we sign Wharton, we have progression of the ball in terms of his passing because he's a very good passer of the ball, and we have someone who is a bit more robust defensively. But then the numbers, because if we sign Adam Morton, the next thing is, man, we're gonna need him to start banging in some goals, or if we push Caicedo a bit, allow him more freedom to go up, probably we can get a few more goals out of Caicedo. And then maybe if they share the goals, because yeah, definite Enzo is a 15-20 GNA player a season. That's what he produces. So if we're probably getting 10 from Caicedo or 8 and like 8 to 10 from Wharton, that could help balance the boat. But I guess we'll see. It also depends on how productive Rogers is. I'm expecting him to be very productive and produce quite a lot because he's he's literally Palmer on the other side. Yeah. Anyway, can't wait to see that duo link up, and yeah, guess we'll see what happens next. We also have via Fabrizio Romano. This is Caicedo talking about Enzo. He says, I love Enzo. I have a lot of respect for him. I want him to stay, but I am not going to talk about that. If he stays, that would be massive. So yeah, same thing. No one really knows what's happening with Enzo at the moment, but
We're hoping that he stays. Though personally, I don't want him to stay, and I don't think Chelsea wants him to stay either. Though there are people who do want him to stay, but I would get gone, get rid. Like I'm done. Me personally, I'm done. I am done. I'm done. I'm done. I can't with the drama. Yeah. I think basically that's about it for much of the news so far. I wanted to give a really, 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 really special moment to someone right here. Yeah. We just
get into this right here. This man right here. Trevor Chalobah. I just want to take a moment to say thank you to Trev. I know I did a video yesterday and I talked about his exit, but I just wanted to give him a special moment because obviously he's a Cobham graduate, like he's been at Chelsea for 18 years. Yeah, to be fair, he has all the rights to, he had all the right, sorry, to like mug off Chelsea basically and say, nah man, like you're tripping. But he didn't. He stuck with us even through that entire saga. We wanted to sell him. We failed to get him a move. Then we loaned him out to Crystal Palace. And then when we were faced with injuries and all that, he was the only guy who we could call and be like, brother, we need you. We need you. And yeah, it's just one of those things. But yeah, he's maintained his professionalism. He's been an amazing servant to the club. So thank you, Trevor Chalobah. And yeah, man, like, I mean, he has an amazing move lined up. He is going literally to Como. Like, for those of you who don't know, especially my African brothers, I also just recently got to discover that Como is a very, very, very beautiful place. It is Monaco-like, if you know what happens in Monaco, yeah. It's Monaco-like, their Lake Como. Like, they literally have resorts on the water. They have villas on the water. It's a very beautiful place. It's a place where people apparently go to spend thousands and thousands of dollars just for like a 2 day vacation. You understand? Como is a very beautiful place. He's going to be playing under a club legend in Cesc Fabregas. He is going to be playing Champions League football. So it's a really good move for him, and I'm happy for Trev. And I wish him all the best in his next steps in his career.
So yeah, just before we wind up, I have something else that I would love us to just dive a little bit into and just talk about the players that we have currently. Because I saw this list and it freaked me out. Oh, it didn't freak me out, but like it got me thinking.
So look at this. Sorry, I have a bit of an upset in my throat, so forgive the hoarse voice. So yeah, this is Alexis Kovacs. Kafkas. Oh my days, I almost butchered that name. And I pride myself on not butchering people's names. Kafkas. Alright. The forward line is far too bloated at Chelsea. Yeah, definitely. And I think in his list he missed one person. He missed yeah, he definitely missed Emega. But I don't know what the plans are for Emega. Oh, that just disappeared. All right. So we have João Pedro, we have Jackson, we have Welbeck, we have Margiu, we have Delap, Sapaev, and we have Emega, who's not on this list for one position, one striking position. João Pedro is an undisputed starter. Jackson, I think, is gonna be sold. Jackson, I saw a piece of news that obviously you saw the interest from Aston Villa. Now we have interest from Tottenham. I'm hoping Jackson leaves soon. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna stick with Jackson. But then on top of all that, we have Welbeck, who's mostly an off the field and like some matches person. He's not gonna play every single game, so he's like a proper number 3, I guess. So far we have João Pedro, we have a number 3 or number 2 even in Danny Welbeck, who can fill in for João Pedro if João Pedro ever gets injured. We have Mark Gu, who I think is going to be sold or loaned at least. Delap, who's going to be sold. Sakpaev, who I want to be loaned, honestly. I feel like if they could loan him to Strasbourg, it would be, yeah, but there are only so many slots, European slots for loan. But I feel like Sakpaev needs a loan. If not to a Prem club, then probably a Prem club would be the best. But I don't know which Prem club would probably need a striker at this moment in time. Newcastle would, but man, they have Voltemada and they have Wisa, and none of them seems to be leaving this summer. So I think their striking options are fine. Everton seem to be interested in the lap. So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. But I don't know, maybe even a championship loan could do good for him. But he's a very good talent, and I'm excited for him in the future. Still young as well. Then we go to our wingers / our 10 options, and there are only 3 options. Obviously, we have a left wing, right wing, and the cam. So we have Palmer, Rogers, Esteval. That's like, I believe, our starting forward line. Yeah, because man, definitely the Palmer Rogers link up, the Palmer Esteval link up, the Esteval Palestra link up. That's all crazy. So yeah, then we move on to Giovanni Quenda and Gittins, who I expect to be back up this season. I expect them to be back up. Probably even Quenda can, in matches where we're playing a 3 at the back, he can fill in at wing back. So yeah, I guess we'll see. Then we have obviously Mudryk and Neto. Mudryk, we'll see what happens. Apparently, it came out that at some point Xabi Alonso wanted him at Leverkusen, and so we'll see if Xabi Alonso can help revive his career, maybe get his price up, give him a few games, and then we'll sell him off in maybe January or even next window. That's if he doesn't pan out the way we want him to. But judging from what we saw on him earlier, like when he had just arrived at Chelsea, guess we'll see. And then Neto, I'm expecting Neto to be sold. I saw somewhere that Man City were interested in, but I'm not sure how credible that is. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, that is about
it. So, thank you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below on all our incomings, on all our outgoings, on the heap of the squad that we have at the moment. And yeah, I'll catch you all next time. And thank you for tuning in. Love for the love. Catch you on the flip side. Peace.